No, I did like that. That was fantastic.
Yeah,
it was just a lot of fun, man.
Well, she had those white gloves with him, but
Yeah, no kidding. I brought him that little towel. Did you see that?
yeah. In his back pocket, like he was a bar back.
He was probably like using it like this.
Yeah, sweating it out, man. Big old beer belly, yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
I was like, "Where's your tray, buddy?"
Overall, man, I think he did a good job.
Oh yeah, definitely.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
We're back in action.
Week 1 is here, boys.
2024 season starts tomorrow.
It is upon us.
Man, I'm amped up. I'm not even gonna lie. I've been thinking about it for like the last week, man.
I as well have been thinking about it quite a bit. I'm super pumped. I mean, we get Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday,
Monday.
I mean,
they might as well make it every day of the freaking week, if you ask me.
Yeah, I mean, that would be fine with me. You know, if they amped it up as well. I don't know why they don't, honestly, because it's just obvious that people are going to watch football while it's on.
I think if they do that, they know that the collective working class person won't ever work again. Be like, no, I can't. I got football.
Yeah, I mean, we have to watch football. I don't know if you understand, but my nights are over for like a while. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm sorry, but football is good, and we love football, especially NFL, because obviously we get to win championships just like they do. You know.
Here's Spencer's boss. Spencer, I've noticed you've been coming in at 10:30 every day for the last 3 weeks. It's like, yeah, I got football every night. You know,
every night, boss.
Every night. What do you expect?
Yeah, what do you expect? I mean, I got championships to win. I haven't won in a while. My name's Spencer. I won week 1. I mean, year 1.
Year 1.
I need to come back and win this thing again.
I don't think it's going to happen this year, but
well, he's busy. He's got toddlers and stuff. But hey, punishment's open for you. You know, we love you when you're in the punishment.
Yeah, right on.
You're a great butler. You clean them beers up.
Yeah, that beer that I spilled accidentally. Yeah, you did a good job.
Reluctantly got my beers for me, which I appreciated.
Reluctantly.
Yeah.
He got them. He might not have enjoyed it.
Appreciating the reluctancy, actually, because it made it more fun to tell him to go get one, because I'd get this scowl on his face when he looked at me, and I was like, get my beer.
Well, I mean, it is supposed to be a punishment, so
yeah.
It's not supposed to be all cupcakes and rainbows.
That's right. You got to own it.
Yeah.
Which is fine. He did a great job.
I thought so. I thought so. I was worried on the group message when he was like, can I just wear a Santa suit?
Oh,
and Josh immediately popped in there and was like, hell no.
Yeah, I was like, bring presents.
Yeah,
if that's the case.
That's right.
Bring me a championship, Spencer. You can do that. You can wear it.
Well, man, like the draft party itself, I thought it was awesome. I had a blast up there. That place is cool.
Yeah, it's a great place to have a draft. I felt like everybody was having a good time, and I felt like the draft order was actually fun for once. It was a little different than we normally do, because everybody had a shot. Even though you went first or last, I mean, Kenny got first even when he went first. Did not see that one coming.
No, I don't think any of us did.
Plot twist on that.
I think he even said, he was like, well, the chances of me putting the one in on the break are pretty small, so I don't have to worry about that.
100%.
Bam!
That was pretty good. I think he handled the first position pretty well, too. So,
yeah, not bad.
You know, but, that was great. I mean, of course, I got picked 9th in the hat draw, which is typical. I usually draft about 8 or 9. So it was nice to draft or get a chance to draft earlier off skill a little more than it was based off of, even though I batted at the end of the order, I still got a chance to make a difference in my draft, which I appreciate.
Yeah, so you drew 9th for the pool thing.
Yeah.
But you got 4th.
I got 4th. Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
Man, I gotta say, that was a pretty cool draft order thing that Mike came up with, wherever he stole that from off the internet. Kudos to Mike.
Sure he did. Straight from the Laporta potty.
Yeah, right.
But it was a good deal. I really liked it. I thought that was a good part. Obviously, some other not so much highlights from the draft party was Cromer ripping ass in the middle of it. Thank you for doing it afterwards. Even though he didn't, tell us that it was him.
He probably crop dusted the shit out of y'all. I don't even think I was.
We thought he was the backup quarterback, Brett Rippin, because he was ripping farts in that thing like crazy.
I was wondering why y'all were crying over there.
I was, man. I was like, it was a little bit sour, if you know what I mean.
Leave it to Cromer to do that.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Speaking of Cromer, man, that dude dumped $40 to me on a couple of pool games.
20 to my brother. So,
really?
Yeah.
So he was out
excellent.
60 right there.
Cromer got bent over the alleged barrel.
Yeah, no kidding.
No doubt about it. That was funny. He at a certain point when he was playing my brother, he had beaten my brother like several times in true Cromer fashion. Walks up to me and goes, "Can your brother play pool any good?" And I'm like, "You beat him like 6 times in a row." But I was like, "Yeah, he's good at pool." He's like, "Whatever, I'm playing for money anyways." And he lost money, so I told him, I was like, you let somebody warm up enough games, beating him, he builds that confidence, and then it was the classic misdirection.
Well, and I think that he challenged me after that, going to try to like offset some of his losses there. Didn't happen.
He was fried. He had a few drinks. He was enjoying his championship walk, so to speak. Right? He was loving it.
The fireball was consumed.
So many amazing fireball shots. My goodness, I had a huge headache the next day. I never get headaches, and I had one. I was like, "Oh, this is filthy." I was like, it was so bad that I was like, I couldn't find any ibuprofen. My brother had it in his room with the door closed. I had no idea where it was. I was like, I know, I got ibuprofen here. And I got like these huge bottles of it, right? Because nobody wants to do that.
He just nabbed it and went in there.
He nabbed it, took it in there, and like basically slept with it. I mean, freaking just, I couldn't believe it. So I was literally taking aspirin. I thought I was 80. I haven't taken aspirin in like, I don't know, never. Like, you're like, where did this aspirin even come from?
Do you think he did it on purpose?
I mean, I wish. I'm telling you right now that like
that's something Tim would do.
I would love to blame him for it. I would, but I think it's just he sometimes doesn't think too much about stuff like that. He's like, I gotta have it in there,
Dude, I went back to the bowling alley a couple days after that and was hanging out, playing some games and such, and I overheard that Saturday they had a record night at the barcade.
Yeah,
in sales, beer, food, like just.
They were like, "Can you guys have a draft party every week?"
Yeah. That guy said point blank, "You guys should have a party up here more often."
It seems legit. Everybody's having a good time, though. That tells you that we were all having a good time. There just seemed to be a lot of people in there, anyways. Kind of. I guess maybe that was a lot of it was us, probably, but I mean, at least half or more was us.
True.
But it was. We were buying food, we were buying drinks, we were buying whatever we had our hands on.
Yeah.
Cromer was losing money. I mean, things were jumping, things were popping.
Yeah,
for sure. So. But anyways, that was a good time, though.
Overall, great draft party.
Yep, definitely.
We're gonna put the board up there. That way we can just
look at it.
Look it down. All right, boys, we are back in action. We're going to talk about the draft. Who drafted when, where, why. We got some questionable calls out there. We got some good deals, so to speak. Somebody got some good deals. They drafted well. So we're going to go through it a little bit at a time. Luke, what are you thinking? Where should we start?
Obviously the first round was pretty cut and dry. I mean, let's talk about Jamar Chase. I mean, asterisks on that.
Ooh, boy, that's a tough one.
Yeah, obviously my draft pick of CeeDee Lamb was probably a little bit of the same boat. Like, people weren't sure whether he was going to play or not. And I kind of was convinced he was. I mean, obviously I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. I'm like, what, are you going to march out there with Brandon Cooks alone?
Somebody else was going to pay him if Dallas didn't.
Yeah, I was about to get on there and be like,
Jamar Chase, somebody might pay him, but he wants to be the highest paid wide receiver by a penny.
Yeah, and he's also like, not as good. I mean, let's be honest. Like, Jamar Chase last year didn't play. He got 2 years left on his contract. Who comes in here?
Yeah, exactly. It's just a questionable call.
Yeah.
And to me, I want to be paid the highest plus 1 penny. That means he just wants to be able to say that he's the highest paid.
Yeah.
And I don't think he deserves to be the highest paid personally.
I mean, if you pay him now, there's an advantage to paying him now because that just means you don't have to pay him as much later. Because typically that's how it goes. You pay him now, you don't pay as much as you do later.
Right.
If he plays well. Right? If he plays well, if he doesn't, you still got a year left on your contract. I mean, it's not like, that's what's kind of unprecedented is that you have 2 years left. Buddy.
Right. He's jumping the gun here.
Pump your brakes a little bit. Let's see what happens. Because, they had a chance. I mean, and let's not forget that the Bengals are the cheapest team in the NFL. I mean, they are poor, man, and they're not poor, but they are chintzy. I mean, they were talking about having guys that they were thinking about drafting in the draft, and they talked about the Bengals and how they gave it. They're like Ubered them to the stadium and had like a tent set up outside with like, you know, our charcuterie board or something. And like everybody else was like, they gave us the tour of the facilities.
Yeah.
They like lined us and dined us, take us to a
yeah.
steak dinner, blah, blah, blah. And the Bengals were like, you guys get club crackers, Kraft cheese, and maybe some summer sausage.
Here's some homemade pigs in a blanket and some mustard. Have at it.
They are kidsy. They just paid Burrow. Like the only reason, I mean, their owner, the only thing he has wealth in is that team. He got it from his dad. So it's just kind of funny because they just spent like a ton of money on Burrow, which is fine, but come on, Chase. Like
This
2 years left.
This holdout thing, whenever they started entertaining the holdout and paying these guys monster sums of money, like it's just rampant now. And this guy's jumping the gun. He should wait a year and then do it. But
yeah, he's totally jumping the gun. I mean, if it was like a running back, I get it. Wide receivers are paid a ton of money. CeeDee Lamb, to me, he's just a little bit of a different story. You got to have him. You don't have a running back. You don't have offense without this guy. I mean, literally, you got Brandon Cooks out there. He's like 5'5", running over the middle of the field. And if you have guys on him, there's no way. I mean, Zeke Elliott and Dalvin Cook, literally cooked players coming out on the field trying to run, washed, like with Tide.
Walker.
You know,
They got their canes and shit.
They're like giving handoffs to both of them at the same time, and they're running the ball together. You know, like that's how I feel like it's going to be. So you don't go out there with Lamb, you're making, you could be making a huge mistake. I mean, Jamar Chase, you got T. Higgins. You don't have Tyler Boyd there anymore, but they're chintzy. We know this. You at least got one guy that can catch the ball. Yeah.
Cincy?
Yeah, chintzy,
Whoa.
Cincy. I think we got a ringer right there.
So let me ask you this. Cromer jumped the gun according to ADP and went ahead with Tyreek Hill over Breece Hall. Thoughts there?
I don't have a problem. I mean, it just depends on which one you like. What do you like better? Do you like, running backs better? I mean, Breece Hall didn't go till 6? And the thing is that everybody's got a different idea of who that you should draft first. Personally, I like to take a wide receiver because I feel like they score more points than anybody else. I mean, that period. You're not. I mean, except for McCaffrey, he's the only one that he had. I think still CeeDee Lamb had more points than McCaffrey. Didn't hear they were really close. I can't remember who had more, but they were really close. And on average, receivers usually have more points than running backs. With the volatility, they get injured more. It's just one of those things that you got to be careful with when it comes to that. And then I don't have a problem if you draft Breece Hall. I had Breece Hall last year. He's number 4. Had 0 offense on that team. Still ended up 4th. So
yeah,
I mean that's a tough. I kind of like Breece Hall better than I did Bijan just because there's nobody behind Breece Hall.
Sure.
He's going to get every run. Tyler Algier. I mean there is risk with that obviously, but I felt like. Okay, first of all, we all knew Cromer was going to pick Tyreek Hill because last year he picked Jamar Chase and immediately was like, why have I done this?
he picked Jamar Chase and I got McCaffrey.
Yeah. Why did he do that? I have no idea. But he went back immediately and was like, I regret my decision.
Right.
I formally regret my decision. I was like,
so on the round back, you in the first round, you're coming back, you got Tyler, got Puka Nacua. Do you think he could have gone a different route there?
I mean, of course, I mean, you got Justin Jefferson and Garrett Wilson still left.
Yeah.
Believe me, I appreciate getting Garrett Wilson. Matter of fact, Justin Jefferson was up there. If he was still up there and he came back to me, I was going to slap every one of y'all because but he wasn't going to make it past Josh. I don't think there's any way that was going to happen. The only reason I got leg enough to get Garrett Wilson, and he could or could not. I mean, let's be honest, he's probably going to be pretty good with Aaron Rodgers throwing to him. I mean, he was not very good last year. He had no quarterback play. I mean, 0%. But Puka Nacua going right there. Tyler, I mean, he has a little bit of a knee issue. He has Cooper Kupp. They're all saying Cooper Kupp's the man.
You could have got Kyron, Pacheco, Jefferson, Achane, Williams, Adams, Etienne.
I mean, that's all relative. We don't know how good he's going to be, but yeah, he could have probably, I mean, right now, in the way the ADP was, he could have made a better pick. But who knows how that actually shakes out, obviously.
Sure.
I mean, Aaron Rodgers could tear his Achilles the same when he tore. My pick could be trash. And Justin Jefferson, even though he's got Sam Darnold throwing to him, so he's probably not going to give him touchdowns.
It's not going to be the same.
But he's going to have 3,000 yards in catching yards. You know what I mean? So, like, it's hard to say. I mean, but I definitely think that Mike did a good job getting a steal there. Maybe a little bit of a reach on Puka Nacua. He just, last year Puka Nacua was so good that if he does what he did last year, then I said
Then
sure.
it's good.
Then it's a great pick.
That's good.
And so that's what he's betting on for the most part.
All right, how about the turn? Mahomes, Kelsey by the Swifties.
I mean, McSwifty, dude. He loves him some Mahomes. And Kelsey's like, I'm not doing it. I'm not taking Patrick Mahomes. And then Kelsey was sitting there with Patrick Mahomes, and he was like, I'm going in, dude. I'm going in. Full of McSwifty.
If you think about it, McCaffrey, Mahomes, Kelsey, I mean, those are the top guys in their position. So, pretty good job there.
They're onesies for sure. But, again, you look at it, and he passed up, Marvin Harrison. I mean, that's a pretty
Derrick
good
Henry.
one. Derrick Henry. Could have had that running back position summed up with a high-end receiver. That sounds pretty tempting too. But I feel like he did pretty good. I mean, he got Smith and Metcalf at the end, which was a good deal for him for the most part. I felt like that was pretty good. Again, like I said, he could have had some RB1s right there. I feel like they're still. Yeah. I still feel like Josh Jacobs is going to be good. I feel like if Cody wouldn't have taken him right there, I think I might have taken him, but I did get James Cook. I really like him this year.
So
I do like
to me,
Kamara.
you could have got Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs, and or James Cook right there.
Yeah.
And that could have been your starting two and then your flex. You know what I mean?
Yeah, which, like I said, you got onesie positions. You got a quarterback and a tight end. You got the onesie position, but you could have had a onesie position on your second and then on your third pick. So you could have had a wide receiver, backed it up with another running back, and then you're kind of off to the races. But we all know he loves the Chiefs. I mean, I think picking Patrick Mahomes there, I mean, is he going to be the number one quarterback overall? Probably not. I mean, just because he doesn't run like Josh Allen or Jalen Hurts. I'm just saying probably. It doesn't mean that he won't be.
No, he could be good there.
Yeah, he could be good there. But that's something that, some people like to do. Pele like to do that as well. It just depends on how your value ends up with your other picks.
So going back down to the fifth, you got Kenny got Metcalf, and then Cromer got DJ Moore.
Yeah.
Cody got McBride, and then you got Josh Allen. So like going back and looking like, would you take DJ Moore over Josh Allen? Hell no.
Hell no. No, I mean, I think, Cromer that was kind of weird because Cromer went running back. I mean, and it's like I feel like he could have had he could have had Cooper Kupp right there. 1, 2, 3. No, he could have had I guess it would be Devonta Smith, Metcalf. He could have had those
Josh
guys.
Allen, Lamar
Jackson,
Jackson,
up a little bit more
Jalen
wide
Hurts,
receiver spot right there. I feel like and left that the Walker open. But he just went straight running back. I feel like he just wanted it real bad. I mean, but I was really happy when Josh Allen came to me come on, round 5, dude's going
he was going early.
Pretty early, and I never pick quarterbacks early. I never do. It's like a thing that I don't do. And then I was like sitting there looking at it, and I was like,
if you didn't get it, somebody else was going to get it. Chris would have got him. Yeah, somebody would have got him.
Chris was pissed when he was like, he came over to me. He's like, hey man, what do you think about Josh Allen? Can we get a little trade going? And Josh was like, I'll trade you Lamar for Isaiah Pacheco, and he turned around and walked away with a frown on his face. But it was, because he's like, there ain't no way that's happening.
That's funny.
Same realm of possibilities. I mean, honestly.
How about Mike going with Chubb?
I know, that was stunning. Like, is that guy even going to run this year?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think that's. Anybody coming back, if anybody can come back from ACL injury, Chubb can. But.
Yeah. He didn't do his homework on that one, that's for sure.
Yeah, I was surprised that he picked him, especially in round 5. Dude was going and every ADP was 100.
Yeah.
So.
Well, then he followed that up with a Jaden Daniels in the 6th round. You could have got him in the 16th round, brother.
Yeah. I mean, he could have got him late. If I wouldn't have got Allen in the 5th and I had to wait for a long time, he was on my list of guys to pick. But nobody was really picking quarterbacks that early. It was kind of strange. All the guys, ADP-wise, that were supposed to go in the 5th round, the 2nd round went in the 5th. Everybody that was supposed to go in the 6th went in the 9th.
Yeah.
So quarterbacks, there just wasn't much of a run on it, which was kind of strange. I mean, it's kind of like C.J. Stroud. I mean, I'm okay with that pick at 5, but man, that dude, he has got, if he doesn't show up for fantasy, he's busting everybody's team because you got Stephon Diggs, Joe Mixon. I mean, you got a lot of players. Nico Collins, Tank Dell. You got all these players that are just dependent on him. And we all know how
They don't
year
eat it.
two quarterbacks go.
Yeah.
They figure out in year one, and then in year two, they're like, "Aha, we got you."
Right,
So
right.
he's going to have to show up big time.
If he doesn't eat, the rest of the team don't eat.
That's
so.
right. That's correct, man. So, I mean, I thought it was interesting because as far as ADP goes, a lot of people went later. I don't really know how it worked out that way, to be honest, but it just seemed to. The tight ends were kind of normal. I think everybody kind of. I think Laporta not going first was one of the only things that changed. Kelsey could go first, but Laporta usually went first in everybody else's drafts. That was kind of strange. Chris Olave was going in like the second round a lot, but nobody got faith in him.
Yeah, right.
Sucks, I mean, like Derek Carr, bring in the car. Bring in the car.
I did a couple of mocks, and I was seeing him go in like the second. I was like, these people are high, man.
Yeah. There's
These
no
people are
way,
high.
man. He's going to get all the attention there, but he's also going to get all the attention there. So, and Derek Carr can't throw the ball 20 yards downfield. So, that's my only problem. Just ask Mike about Chris Olave last year.
Yeah,
in that one game that he was like he needed 2 points and the guy scored 1.9, I think, and he was just like, dude, somebody throw him the ball.
The
Like Taysom
freaking
Hill.
ball.
Put
Hand it
Taysom
off
Hill
to
in,
him. Hand it off to him.
Somebody put Taysom Hill in and throw this guy the ball because Derek Carr is just garbage, man.
So another thing that was interesting, Spencer took CJ there, and then 3 rounds later he took Tua.
Yeah, I mean,
I know he likes Tua, but
have a little faith, brother. That was also interesting. I didn't even see that until just now, which is crazy. That's crazy.
and then you fast forward a round or two, and you got Cody. He's like, all right, I'm done with everybody else. I'm ready for my defense.
No, I mean, let's wait. Let's talk about his round 6. Romeo Dobbs.
Yeah,
That
you could have
was-
got him in the 14th or 15th.
That was like when I was like, you are not looking at my cheat sheet anymore. You know what I mean? Because he was like sniping.
He was on
my
page
cheat sheet,
7.
sniping crumbers, and he's like, nobody's letting me look at the cheat sheet anymore. I'm just going straight up Romeo Dobbs, baby. And I was just laughing my butt off because I was like, this dude ain't equipped with jack shit now. Now you got to reach deep in the bag for somebody he just likes him apparently.
Well, it's his team.
which is fine. He runs
was a Green Bay
one
guy.
route.
He was
for
a Green
Jordan
Bay guy.
Love. He literally runs one route.
So you got Devontae Adams, former Green Bay.
Yeah.
He's got Josh Jacobs,
former
Bay.
Green Bay.
Yeah, and then you
Dobbs.
got Dobbs. Yeah.
Did he get Jordan Love? Yes, he did. He got Jordan Love.
yeah.
I mean, what a butt packer lover, dude. Just like Browns in the 10th round. Not even the number 1 defense on the list.
He just threw a dart on the defense.
But
I was
for
like,
kicker, he's like, I need to take a break.
yeah, I don't need any other good wide receivers or running backs. I'm going to go defense and kicker.
Yeah, he was literally like, I don't know what else to do right now. I'm just going to pick a defense and kicker because I have to.
Well, here's talking about value. 10th round, he got the Browns. He could have had Christian Watson, Kyler Murray, Jerome Ford,
Gus Edwards,
Anthony Richardson. I mean, like,
Chuba Hubbard, Tyler Algier, Brian Thompson Jr.
you got somebody that's going to score 7 a week.
Jacoby
When you
Myers.
could have had somebody that's going to score 20 a week.
Cordero Patterson. He could have had Cordero Patterson, Chris.
I think he's already dropped him.
Yeah,
I think he's already dropped him.
He went to Arthur Smith's offense at the Steelers, and he was like, dude, I'm going Cordero Patterson. Man, there's 3 running backs in that backfield. I'm going Cordero. Did you see him in preseason? He had a touchdown. Oh, my gosh. They're going Arthur Smith. You just never know, man. And I was like, I reluctantly picked those running backs, but at least I know they're going to run the football a lot. But I was just like, my goodness, dude, Cordero Patterson, bro. So, that was funny. Those were some funny picks for sure.
I think 10th round, I got Richardson, Josh got Murray. Those are pretty good picks, but he's already got Lamar. So,
Yeah.
And then 12th round, Cromer got Purdy. I think that's a pretty good pick in the 12th.
I mean, I don't even know if Purdy being drafted. Like, was he a guy that was being drafted normally?
Yeah, late.
I mean, was he? He just, to me, like, it's fine. There was nothing left. I mean, he could have had Prescott. I had got Dak in round 11, which was, the 3rd highest guy last year? Kind of strange that he went so low. I mean, quarterbacks just didn't.
Nobody has faith in the Dallas Cowboys anymore.
Well, I mean, you can have faith in them scoring points. They're not going to win the playoffs, like the real playoffs.
Isn't Prescott still trying to get paid again?
Yep. But he's going to be playing. You know, he's an honorable guy. He's gonna go. He's already getting paid like $40 million a year anyway.
Right,
So it's
right.
not like he's gonna. What are you gonna miss a game and not make $3 million? I mean,
Yeah.
like you're gonna you either pay the guy now, which is fine. If you pay him, we love that.
They just recently paid him though.
Did they pay him again? Did they already got a contract for him?
No, he wants to get paid again.
No, he's going to be a free agent like next year, I think. But so you either find a way to pay him now, or you let him go out the season where he's going to be trying to ball his ass off, right? Because that's what you're going to do.
He wants to be high up on
and
the
then you
list.
have to pay him even more. You have to pay him 60, 70 million,
Or somebody
maybe
else is gonna
north
pay him.
of whatever, because he's going to pay him because he's still a great quarterback, man. So, like, it's not like you have like 8, 9 guys in the league, and everybody does. A lot of people probably don't like him, but the numbers say a lot when you're like, okay, Dak Prescott, 4,000 to 5,000 yard season, 35 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer.
Spoken like a true Dallas Cowboys fan.
But that's what his numbers are. So like, if that's his numbers. You know, no other NFL guy is going to go, give me Anthony Richardson. Give me 10 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, 2,000 yards, and a little bit of running, you know, and a good defense. Everybody's going to be like, give me Dak.
We'll come back to this here in a couple of months and we'll see.
We will. Look, I tell you what, look up Dak's stats and tell me who's a lot better than him.
Maybe later, but I'll probably just move on with my life.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't want to look it up if I were you either. Yeah.
All right, how about Tyler? Tyler
did a good job. I mean, I feel like if Puka Nacua is kind of his only thing. Alvin Kamara, huge floor. That Saints defense, I mean, offense is going to dump down passes to him because Olave
they
can't
always
catch the ball.
do. Yeah,
you know
they
what I mean.
do
So
that all
he's
the
going to
time.
be averaging 2 yards per carry and 20 catches a game.
That's okay.
And I would love that.
He'll break them out. He can still break them out.
Jonathan Taylor should be really good. I mean, he's not injured. He was kind of injured last year. He was kind of sitting out. Year removed from that, could be crazy good. They're going to run the ball a lot with Anthony Richardson. They're going to run the ball a lot with Jonathan Taylor. That's just how I feel about it. You got Michael Pittman, who's a great floor guy. He's going to get you the first down, but you have Gardner Minshew is gone. Gardner Minshew was the guy that was just like chunking it downfield every play. I mean, they were like, the season's over. Anthony Richards is gone. Might as well chunk it. Jonathan Taylor's not here. I think they play a little more run, a little more use the quarterback that way and play good defense because they kind of play zone a lot, I think. So
nice. Well, this is funny. In the 12th round, Tyler took the Vikings.
Yep.
And then, like, after that round, I was telling everybody, hey, if you don't have a defense and a kicker, you need to draft them in the last 2 rounds. Well, I think at that point, everything was a little hazy. He's like, I got to get a defense.
Yeah. And then he gets the Ravens, who, you know, arguably the best defense. Little did we know, week 1, the Vikings were like 8 points on defense.
Yep.
You can stream them this week.
Yep.
Let them go. Put the Ravens in. Good to go. That is funny, though, because he could have... I mean, I don't know. I mean, look...
Are you doing any mini money, Mo?
No, I'm looking to see which way it was going. That way I could see who he could have picked instead. He could have had, like, you know... I think that was the end of that one. Yeah, so he could have had, like, I don't know, Blake Corum. He could have gaffled Blake Corum from you, right? Or did you go before him on that round?
I can't remember.
Roma Dunze. I mean, there wasn't. I mean, it's not like you're just taking dart throws.
Yeah. It's
the round before.
It was just funny because 2 defenses in the last 4 rounds was funny.
Well, I mean, Cody picking the Browns. He loves them Browns.
Taking the Browns to the Super Bowl, baby.
Dookie pick for the Browns guy. You know, like a round 10. I can't believe you took that, but you know, we'll see if it works out or not. But I think overall, everybody did pretty good.
Only time will tell, and we got the game starting up tomorrow.
What about Achane in the second round with Josh picking him up, man? Like, that's as risky as it gets right there. But you got to take your guy when you like him, I guess. I thought that was super risky. But you could have had Garrett Wilson right there, too. So I'm like, ooh. He doesn't like the Jets, so we talked about this. I was like, dude, you could have
Nobody
Garrett
likes
Wilson.
the Jets.
And he was like,
nobody
he's
likes
a
the
Jet,
freak. The Jets don't even like the Jets.
The animal was like, he's a Jet, man. I'm not taking a Jet.
All right, guys. We are going to take a break here. We'll be back in a few. So we got Pat McAfee on the TV there. Apparently last week when he was in Ireland, he was cutting up, throwing down, drinking pints. He was behind the bar at some bar. He's got his shirt off, serving beers
gosh,
and shit.
dude. I saw Nick Saban's face when he was like, I mean, I was like, is he faded
That's
on the show?
fantastic. He's over there dancing and getting it. And
Nick Saban's like, looking at him like, who in the hell have we got on the show?
how did I manage to get up here with this clown?
Yeah. I mean, if you're Nick Saban, it's time to cut up a little bit too. I mean, my goodness.
Let loose, man.
Yeah, you've been on the straight and narrow for like 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
Have a drink, man.
Yeah, loosen up a little bit.
I mean, you
Jesus.
got all this money, you might as well kick it a little bit. Might as well have some fun. You know?
Well, and like some people like Pat McAfee, some people don't. I like him. I think he's hilarious. He's loud. He's
Well, I mean, he's fun, man.
Yeah,
You know
dude.
what I mean?
He was a freaking wrestler for a while.
Yeah.
He was in SmackDown.
He's the coolest kicker in the league for sure. And I mean,
There's never been a cool kicker ever.
He takes his helmet, and you're like, "Who is this guy?" He's got like a church or a cross earring,
Crucifix,
like hanging down, like
Get the chain wallet.
Yeah. He was the pitcher off Major Leagues. Yeah. Oh, what's his name? What was his name? Charlie Sheen.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But he was a kicker, and it was just like
just a bit outside.
Yeah, and he was crazy, man. Like he was like the best kicker on the field.
He's the wild thing of kickers.
I think this guy's smoking on the field. Like that's the kind of kicker he was, and everybody loved him. I mean, he was a great kicker. It's not like he was a trash kicker. He was a good kicker.
Yeah.
And he was like the craziest one out there. So hats off to kickers that are crazy.
Because they're few and far between.
Yeah, because they're usually like Cam Little. I mean, like, have you seen a picture of him? He's like penis bowl haircut, dude. You know what I mean? Pat McAfee, he's like superstar.
Yeah.
So I like that a lot.
He made kickers cool, that's for damn sure.
Oh, yeah, man. Then he got his own show. Then he gets paid hundreds of millions of dollars to get drunk on TV and talk about college football. I mean, who wouldn't like to do that?
Dude,
so,
fantastic.
Pretty funny. So, well, what do we got next here? We got Cody's party. Is Cody having a party?
Cody is having a party. He's officially having a party now. We're announcing it now.
I got invited to his house for opening weekend.
That's a tradition y'all do, right?
That's a tradition, yeah. I mean, he works for Tyson, so we know he's got all the wings in the world.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, typically I go over there and watch my team beat up on whatever poor soul is in front of me.
Dude, listen, a couple of years ago, do you remember you were going out to Cody's? We were going out to Cody's, and you called me. You're like, hey, dude, my truck broke down, and me and Mike are stuck with this.
Dude. 100%. But we still made it to Cody's. And we still hung out, man. It was great, dude.
It was me, Jessica, you, Mike, and Vivi all packed in the sedan.
All packed in there, man. All my beers.
Mike had a plastic bag full of Bud Lights or some shit that he was holding. No, opening day's fun over at Cody's.
Yeah, opening day's great, man. It's going to be hopefully it's going to be fun. You know what I mean? I'm sure Josh will be there. Last time I think we made a trade that day. So things will be lit, man.
So we need chaperones over there to make sure shit's legit.
What? Yeah, I mean, what are y'all talking about? I have no idea, man. Usually those things are on the straight and narrow. Every single one of those deals was good. What was it? I can't even remember what the trade was, but it didn't.
I don't care. Anyway. I just wanted to talk some shit.
Oh, for sure. And then so there's that. So Cody answered the bell on that, and then we got people calling their shots this week, man. Who's gonna do it?
I am calling my shot against Mike and his ragamuffin team. Other than Breece Hall and Jordan Jefferson, you ain't got jack.
Yeah.
I'm calling you out. Let's meet up on Sunday. Let's get this shit done. I'm ready to talk some mad shit to you.
Yeah. I dare you.
What do you think about that, Mike?
I dare you to start Nick Chubb.
What do you think about that, Mike? Oh, it sounds pretty good.
Oh, it sounds fine. You want to play some pickleball? Meet you at the club.
Right.
For some coffee.
All right, who else? Luke, who you playing this week?
I'm playing McSwifty or Oklahoma Sexual.
Yeah.
It's going to be a close one, I think. It's one of the higher projected matches, but, who knows what that even means, the projections and whatnot. Nobody knows this stuff at the beginning of the week. If I was going to call my shot on him, of course I'm going to call my shot, dude. I'm going to beat his ass.
Nice.
Are you kidding me?
Nice.
Like, take your McSwifty bullshit and get out of here, man.
Well, I mean, your projection's not looking... Oh, there it is. There it is.
I mean, you could say that my projection's not looking good, but then you'd have to look at where I'm not having points right now. And then you could say, well, that's probably, I mean, they got CeeDee Lamb out. So he's not projecting any points right now.
So whenever I look at your page,
Uh-huh.
it says CeeDee Lamb's out, but it's got him as 20 points.
Yeah.
And it says your total is projected at 132.
Yeah, true.
That's stout.
That's pretty stout. And if I put Ramondre in there, it'd be like 134 as far as projections go.
God, Josh Allen out the gate, 24 points.
Yeah, not bad, dude. Not
Yeah.
bad.
Hey, how was that DJ Moore pick?
Yeah, and facts be facts. CeeDee Lamb is going to play.
Oh, yeah.
He got put on the exempt list just so they could keep another guy on the roster till game day.
Right.
So he will be out there. He has had 2 weeks to practice. Thank goodness I didn't pick Jamar Chase. You know what I mean? Because if I was picking where Josh was, I probably would have picked Jamar Chase. And I'd probably be shaking in my boots right now because I don't even know if the dude's going to play. Not to mention he can be in what kind of football shape he's going to be in.
Right.
I'm still kind of in the same boat because CeeDee Lamb may not be in great shape. Who knows? But I guarantee you this. Ain't nobody getting the ball passed to him as many times as CeeDee Lamb. Dude's going to have the opportunity to make a ton of catches. So
You know what?
I'm calling my shot.
Let's-
F you,
Yeah,
McSwifty, and your bullshit
All right.
name.
Got
All
two
right?
people calling their shot. Let's call Patrick. Let's see what he's doing. See if he'll answer.
Let's see what Pity Pat's doing. Let's see what Brett Rippin' Farts is doing over here. See if we can get him on the show, man.
What up, dude?
Hey, man, are you free? Are you busy?
I'm going to Home Depot to get a hot water heater.
All right, so look, we got a couple. Me and Luke are hanging out. We got a couple of questions for you. Do you know who you're playing this week?
Cody.
All right. How are you?
Big machine.
Oh,
Yeah.
if you don't call your shot on that,
Yeah.
dude, we don't
How
know
do you
what-
feel about your matchup?
I feel pretty good.
Well, I just called my shot. Luke just called his shot. We want to see if you got any smack talk for Cody.
Are you asking the champ if he thinks he's going to win?
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, I
pretty
think
much.
that's exactly
It's
verbatim.
automatic. Automatic. Cody's toast. Doesn't have a chance. I don't even have to try. I could probably do different things with my lineup. It's no big deal. He can start anybody he wants. He's still going to lose.
How about the draft? And Cody took the Browns in the 10th, Butker in the 11th. Doesn't that scare you just a little bit?
And just a little bit, the fact that he didn't pick up more Packers. Maybe he's on to something.
We're previous Packers.
Well, his
Maybe Josh told him what to do again.
his quarterback is Jordan Love, so
Yeah. What do you think about the Romeo Dobbs pick in the 6th? That was a pretty good pick by him, right?
Yeah, 6th round, a little
Yeah.
early.
Little early.
Do I think he's a good player?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
Is
does he-
supposedly hurt? Like he hurt his hand? Yes.
Does he even have an ADP? Does he even have an average draft position?
hey, we were joking. You could have got him in the 15th
You could have got him like
on the waivers.
week 6.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
All right.
Oh, man, y'all got Mike there with you? No?
No.
Oh yeah, I'm here, man. I'm just chilling.
All right, there he is. No, it's not him, but it's close enough for me.
All right, so we got the draft board up on the wall, and we're looking at it. We're walking through here. You drafted 2nd overall. Nice job. How do you feel about your draft?
Tyreek Hill, said it, forget it. I'm never trading him for anything. Definitely not for some 35-year-old running back.
I got
Chris
Raheem
did.
Mostert on my team, man. You sure you don't want him?
Nah, man. No, thank you.
So your next picks were I think pretty good. You got Etienne, you got Derrick Henry, and you got Kenneth Walker. All those guys are stout. You feeling pretty good about those guys and their longevity over the season?
Yeah, I think they'll be fine. Yeah,
You-
I'm okay with it.
Are you?
Derrick Henry, I didn't want to pick Derrick Henry, but I kind of had to pick Derrick Henry.
Yeah. Did you? Do you wish you'd have picked up Josh Allen maybe in the 4th round instead of your
The 5th round instead of DJ Moore. Yeah.
instead of
Question.
DJ Moore?
You picked up DJ Moore in the 5th.
That's a good question. I kind of initially regretted that, but I don't think I'll regret it in the long run.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. We'll see how Caleb Williams does.
I
I
just
guess.
think
Huh?
he's gonna really solidify number 2 receiver spot. Didn't he drop 40 points on somebody last year with a terrible quarterback?
Yeah, he did. He did
You
indeed.
talking about DJ Moore?
DJ Moore, he had like a one breakout game, 41 points or something like
I
that.
believe Amari Cooper did too the last week of the year.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that was half of his points. Just like DJ Moore, as I recall.
Hey, man, while you're at Home Depot, I need a couple of things. I'll send you the list, okay?
Oh, okay. Homemade giant dildo for yourself.
Maybe like maybe some poopery for your Brett ripping farts over there.
Oh, yeah, we were talking about your fart was heard around the barcade.
It was smelled around the
Oh
barcade.
my gosh, dude. You're right. That was pretty bad, man. But, you know, the champ just shed on all y'all twice.
Shit.
Right? So it is what it is.
Well, dude, thanks for chiming in and calling your shot, man. Have a great rest of your day.
All right. Hey, good job, guys. Keep it up.
See you, man.
Take it easy.
Right on. Right on, right on. I'm sure that made his day. He got to say that he was the champ on the podcast. I'm the champ.
Chrome Dome out. All right, so what matchups for the week, man? Who you got, dude?
Obviously, I'm going me against Mike.
It's Mike, dude?
Yeah.
That's a trash matchup of the week, bro. Couple scrub teams coming up.
Who you got? Who you got?
I got me, bro.
No.
Me and
Between
Nick
me and
Swifty.
Mike. Between me and
Oh,
Mike.
you and Mike? I guess I gotta take. I guess I gotta take you, man. I'm not
Okay.
taking concrete feet,
Yeah.
so you know.
All right, Josh and Barksdale.
I mean, is that a matchup too?
Yeah.
What do they got? Like 120 points projection? I mean, hardly matchup of the week material as far as projections go. But let's see here, man. I think I'm gonna have to take Josh on that one.
All right, I'm going Spencer.
All right. Me and Oklahoma sexual McSwifty. Who are you taking?
Based on your matchups, I'm going you.
I'm going me too, because how can I not go me, right?
You go you, man.
I gotta do me.
You go you,
I gotta do
man.
me, and I gotta vote for me, right? So
All right, so we got Cromer and Cody, and you know what? Their projections are almost the exact same.
I'm going Cody because
Just to go, yeah.
to go against Cromer.
All right, I'm going Cromer then. I'm going Cromer. And then we got the Queef Chief and not the Butler, Tyler.
I'm gonna go Tyler on that one. I think I like Tyler's team. I think they're pretty good.
All right.
Queef Chief's got a good team
Yeah,
though too.
I'm going to
so
go the Queef Chief just on name alone.
just. And by the way, Chris, since you're so good at trading, Josh Allen is on the table. So, think about it for a little bit. We'll see what happens after week 1. But I may not want to trade him, but we'll see what happens. Maybe I got a little something for you. you know?
Hey,
I know you want him.
there's a trade offer in the works right there, y'all.
I know you want him.
All right, boys. Well, Luke, this was good. I enjoyed it. This is fun. We got the game tomorrow. My Kansas City Chiefs. I'm looking forward to it.
The bandwagoner.
Dude, I've been rooting for them for like 8 years now. Get wrecked, son. Get wrecked, son.
Anyways, I'll be rooting for my Cowboys, and I got a Cowboy that I was worth rooting for this year, so I'm pretty happy about that. But good luck to everybody. Just not Kenny.
Just not Kenny.
Yeah, just not Kenny.
I killed Kenny.
Yeah, hopefully I killed him the first week last year. I think I played him in the first week.
I think you
I
did.
beat him in the first week. Ooh, that's not a good sign. The law of averages, right? So, but
I think you're
hopefully
okay.
I beat him again.
Oh, I think you're okay. It was a 1 of 1.
Yeah, hey, you never know. And if I can't beat a McSwifty, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't know what we're doing. So, but good luck, to everyone except for Kenny. So,
Gotcha.
You can expect the memes, the South Park memes, Kenny. So,
All right, man. We are going to wrap this thing up. We hope you enjoyed it. Luke, any closing comments?
it's been real, boys.
Boom, son. You're done.
Pretty thorough.
No, it's good. Good is good. I like that. I like that aspect of it.
Yes. I forgot to mention, what was it? Traylon Burks in the last round.
Traylon
by
Burks,
Sweet
yeah.
Pea.
Yeah.
That was a good one, too.
I think you got him last year, too.
Did he? I mean,
You know he loves him some Andrews, Mark Andrews.
oh, yeah. And he likes Lamar.
Well, I was going to mention this, but it's not a huge deal, but Hawkinson,
Oh, yeah. He dropped him.
he got injured in the 16th game and blew an MCL and ACL. Like, he's not coming back
Not
for a
coming
while.
back, man. Even if he does, again, players that bust those two things, what are we doing? They're not going to be good when they come back.